back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Break the set. 19. 54 Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
One set, one orbit. 54. Mike, 54. And 24. Check three, check three, check three. Top up, top up. 24. He's moving well.
Throwing on second down. Watson steps away to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
17 yards and a giant first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54. I'm on. Right there.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the clock. Motion. Block. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Go. Hey, Mike 51.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Mike 51. Mike 54. Come on, boy. You better be ready. 54 is down. He's coming. Check. Hey, alert 3. 54. Ball trot. Check 31. Check 31.
To the air yet again, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28.
Alpha. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Here we go, D. All day, defense. Ready?
2nd and 3. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First down, Houston.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Here we go. Check 13. Check 13. And 5.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? 34. Shoot. He's tired of running.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. So on comes the Giant offense as they'll try for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
And how about that return as he's hauled away inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side with Bell. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Well, the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Recon, 132 fighter. 54, right there, 54 Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Mike 54. Watch the out, watch the out. Joker, 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 Joker. Hey, 59. Mike 54. 59, 59. Zoom, zoom. Quiet, team, we're pretty quiet.
Now it's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Ready? 94. We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 43.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The kick by Parkey is good, and they
You got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Check 9, check 9. Give me 4. Hey, watch set, watch that. Let's go.
Now it's Mixon running right. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, switch gears. To the car. To the car down, he's coming. 6-6. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Line up, go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, it's Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And that takes us from second to third down.
Brings up third down and 12.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. D. Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
34's the Mike, 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him, check him. Hey, Haywood. Go. Scoot. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
2nd and long. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 14. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Mixon with a first down carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And this one will wind up with them losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards being chased out left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw. Going up top. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Stepping up, he's going to... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Again, it's Bell, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the option. 44 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
10-2, sir. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
They'll try again with Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check.
They'll drop the throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Wall. Hey, alert. Get wall. Hey, 59. Hayward. Motion.
From his end zone, Watson on third and long. He finds Beckham complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. From the gun to give to Mixon. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 35 on second down, Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
54. Watch the curl. Shoot. 54.
Throwing on third down, Watson. It's caught by OBJ. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. Another try for Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, they had a 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Will Harris. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. On 3rd down, Mixon, and an alley to run. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 17-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got it. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go again with Bell. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them.
And this will be caught at the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They toss to Mixon. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go now. 8-3. No gain on this defense. No gain.
He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So now the Giants will once again go for 2 here. Now Watson. That's caught at the 1. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive? And now here is another interception. Kentrell Bryce picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. He finds his target, Beckham. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. And Watson's going to throw it here. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Out of bounds, down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
This is it. 19. 25. I got him. Down him, go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
58, boys. Look small. Yeah, Mike. Hey, let's get in that holes. 58. Line him, go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
58's the mic. 58, that's it. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58's the mic. I got you. I got him.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, flush to his right. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, they're